Yeah, I think it's a self like a bit.
Me, I kick it with myself little bit. Self. Big artist.
It's like,
I couldn't melt.
mm.
Yes, sir. You hear the music, me, I kick it to myself a little bit. Sometimes you have to kick it with yourself, you know. Because guess what happened? We brought into this world by ourselves. And we're going to live by ourselves, you know. Sounds sad, but not really sad. A real meds. Because in a life, you know, guess what happened? You have to give yourself happiness before you can give it to someone else. Because nothing in a life will ever heal you more than yourself.
Sure.
You have to be in it for yourself first. No matter you can have a million people around you want you to be the best. But if you don't want to be the best, you're not gonna be the best. But this is talk up the thing, man. You got Dresky in the building and we're ready to talk up some damn thing. Enough is enough. That's what the topic is. But guess what happened? I'm gonna just answer a question today. We're gonna pass it. Alright. It's on you, little mama.
Well, I'm no stranger. I'm no newcomer. I'm not. And I'll be throwing him some questions on the topic. As he says, enough is enough. Yeah.
Alright, enough
You
is
ready?
enough. More on you about it. Because guess what? My face, enough of them struggle them face still.
Yeah. Well, I'm very much interested in hearing what you have to say on this.
So nuts.
Yeah.
I have a question for you before you go jump in the podcast.
Really?
Have you ever faced a situation where enough is enough?
Yeah.
You fall?
No, no,
Are you
no.
persevere?
You see, you were saying Silent River run deep. I'm that type of person where, yeah, I'm the Silent River. So you will push me and you'll push me and you'll push me. But there comes a time when I have enough is enough.
You
And
know, so if you keep on get pushed, you might fall off of the cliff, you know.
yeah, and that's why enough is enough. Come in.
Oh, bars. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yep.
Alright, I feel your world.
So let's start it off with a little fun question. So if you could have a superpower to help you know to say when to say enough is enough, what would that superpower be?
That one the easiest little.
Yeah.
Hollow Man. I like to be Hollow Man. If nobody know who Hollow Man is, Hollow Man was a man who can disappear, invisible, and be around people and them don't even know say he's around. Because I feel like when you talk about the topic enough is enough, if you could know that was something gonna happen, then guess what happened? You remove yourself from that long time ago. So if I'm Hollow Man, then guess what happened? I can be around people and know what's gonna happen before it happened. Oh, think about life, right? Who would not want to know what's gonna happen before it happened?
Right. But that will take away the fun out of life.
No, it wouldn't. Because guess what happened? When I decide to go places to go enjoy myself, I have to go enjoy myself. But people who are in my circle, people who are in my life, people who I said I love and protect, I want, when those people hurt you, you know, it hurt deep, you know.
Yeah.
When people lie to you, it cut deep, you know.
I agree 100%. But think about it. If you could figure out what's next, how interesting life would
No,
be.
not everything with life, no, because you have to understand. So, I don't want to know what next in life for everything, but I want to know in what's next in life for the important things.
Okay.
Because again, there's a lot of people who decide that they're gonna get married and then 6 months from now they get divorced because the person wasn't into them, right? Like there's certain things in life that you waste enough time on that you wish that you never went that journey.
That's true.
So certain things in life, man, you just want to know so you can just put yourself in a position and understand what's gonna happen before it happens. So Hollow Man is my superpower, man. I did it.
I don't know who Hollow Man is.
It's a movie. Watch it.
But I get the concept. But personally, for me, the ability to instantly mute people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't have okay. But think about it. If you're in a situation where the person is talking, and you want to say stop, but you don't know how to say stop in a polite way or that won't hurt your feelings. But when you have the superpower to mute people, you just mute them.
But let me ask you a question. Because I hear people say this all the time. Oh my God, I wish that Friday could just hurry up and come. Would you skip the Friday?
Skip the Friday?
Yeah. Just mute Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll skip the Friday. Why not?
Because that just means that Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, I will come back quicker than.
Yeah, but you rush to the weekend so you can enjoy it.
Yeah, but the weekend go by so fast. What's the point?
But you know this. But you know the same people like, damn, I can't wait for Friday to come.
Yeah, and I'm sure I say it a lot of times too. But when you think about it, you rush for the weekend only for the week come back. So
You know what? And I say that just because the reason why I said that is because I'm not one of the type of people who just will race for Friday to come, because I understand that life is about enjoying it, right? And if you are a rush just for the weekend, sometimes during the week is fun, you know, is what you make of your life. You know, so I mean, if your life is so goddamn boring, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is not fun, why Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is so great, bro? Every day is the same. You got the same life.
yeah, but it's what you make it, right? As you would say.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what is the most amusing way that you've ever tried to find a sign from above to say, oh, you know, Lord, show me a sign, say this, we need to move on from this. I need to move away from this. Enough is enough.
Yeah, you know that's a good question, and all of us try. There's enough people out here trying to figure that out. Enough people stuck in different situations in life. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be in a country, right? No matter what it is, people stuck in different situations. They would love to figure it out. Yo, listen, I'm a big believer when it comes to Christ, a very big believer. I pray. And I would pray to God. I'm like, yo, God, please show me the way. I just don't pray for just always praying for good things to happen right now. Like, because some people pray just for it to happen right now. If they don't see the result right now, they be like, oh man, it's not gonna happen. You know, like you can't always pray for the things that good things where you just want to just happen. And when you're doing good, you don't pray. I'm like, God, you know, how can I still be better? Because me believe in God. I'm say, yo, God, even when I'm doing good, I pray. Because again, when I just pray for myself, I pray for other people around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not because I'm doing good, that don't mean that other people around me is doing good. You know? Life is never just good if I'm doing good.
Right.
I'm happy. Like, one thing about me is that I am gonna find happiness. Like, no matter you put me into a room, yes, there's time that I'm being sad. And me sit down and say, Jesus, you know, so I'm sad. God, me know say somebody out there who's doing worse than me right now. That don't mean to me just automatically activate, you know, me not activate right then. But me sit there, me think. And me say, yo, pray to God. And me say, yo, I'm live it to God. I'm continue to make sure I do the things that going to make me a better person. Because some people face life, you know, and they pause everything that in life. No, I'm not like that.
Oh, so you're telling me that you never reached the point where it hits the hard rock where you be like, oh Lord, this is enough. Enough is enough. I had enough of this. I need something. I need a sign. I need something.
Yeah, I feel, you know what, I'm very stubborn at some time. Like, I can be stubborn sometimes. You know, I'm a tourist. So we passionate and we believe in what we believe in. So times I look at it and I'm like, yo, sure, I may talk to my friends them, I may say, yo, the pre. You know, I say sometimes I link up my brethren, Eddie, link up Hallet, you know, we'll chat it out, link up Mike, we'll chat it out, and they will give me them feedback and say, yo, this is X, Y, and me evaluate. Not because someone giving them feedback, me just automatically just make it become law, right? Me have to sit the back and pray to God again and say, yo, God, this is what my friend them say, you know, and this is what I believe in, you know. Like, show me some sign. You know, I walk away from a lot of situations before. Enough situation. If it don't fit me, I go walk away from it.
Okay.
Like,
with that said though, how do you know when you've given enough of yourself in a relationship?
in a relationship, I think that for me is like I'm very committed when it comes to a relationship. Like if you have me in a relationship, you have me. Like I have not been into a lot of relationship. So for me to commit to you and say, yo, you are my woman, I'm your man, and we're gonna travel this journey together, and you have me, bro, listen, I will walk that journey with you until my shoes fall off. You ever hear the saying that I walk through North Carolina tar till I got tar heels? Like that's me. Like I'm one of those type of dudes who like, you know what I'm saying? Once I'm in, I'm in. That's why when you look at my friendship with my friends, it's like it's a work in progress, right? All my friends are different. Like some friends I talk to every day, some I talk to every other day, sometimes I talk to every week, some I talk to every month. Every other month. Different relationship with different friends work. That's what you have to understand. But if my friends come to me and tell me that, yo, we need to work on this, we're gonna do that. May I say so there's a lot of situation, man, like I believe in like look at my life and say, you know, enough is enough. You know, like sometimes I learn to love people from a distance, even family members. Like I look at them and I'm like, you know, I love you. But guess what happened? Nah, man, from a distance. You know, like I have family members who I keep at a distance, who I grew up with, see them house, everything. You know, like have relationship. You know, I want to say that like a lot of my relationship that I haven't been in a lot of relationship where we say that we were like exclusive, but the ones that I've done that, like I feel like majority of those, like if they see me on social media, they're gonna say, "What's up, Jerry?" Because they value me for the person who I am, and I value them for who the person they are. Because in life, it's about watching people elevate, right? Because you can't go from 18 years old and then at 25, 30 years old, 33, you know what I'm saying, to look at people, I'm like, I'm gonna hold you to the same standard I hold you to when you was 18. No, do you see growth in me?
Right.
Like if you see growth in someone, you just have to just wish the best for them. You can't be like, oh my God, at 18 this happened. A lot of things happen.
True.
We ain't Jesus Christ. We're not gonna be perfect. We humans, right? You know, but certain situation I favor more than some.
Right.
And when you favor certain more than some, you put more into that. So yeah, man, sometimes we have to say enough is enough. I say go. Not true.
Yeah. What's
Gunshot.
wrong with you? Alright, so my next question to you is, do you think that love is enough to keep it going in a relationship, or are there other factors that comes into play?
Okay, all right. So some people say they use the word "I love you" very easily, right? Not me. Like I don't believe in that. If someone say "I love you" to me, that means I'm gonna say "I love you" back to them, because I feel like, and some people will look at you slightly and be like, "That's just disrespectful." No, I mean, shit. If maybe you've been talking for like a month and you saying "I love you" to me, like why should I say "I love you" back to you? Like I'm not disrespecting you, but I want when I say it to you, then it's authentic, right? When I do say "I love you" to somebody, bruh, you got me. Bro, them 4-letter words, bruh, I hold those things really, 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 really close to the heart.
Yeah.
That means you crack through this goddamn ice box.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He been saying he got an ice box, but
I do, because like love to me is something that is unconditional, right?
Yeah.
And you can't just, like, I love people in different ways. I have a different love for my friends, got a different love for my parents, and a different love for my brother. But when it comes to relationship, like, those are the ones that, bro, when they leave you, whew, Jesus, whew, boy, they leave, and guess what? They when they leave, it's act like they didn't know you. They act like they never loved you. They act like you was never something special to them. And they walk out, and when they walk in, they holding on to your heart and they pulling it while you're sleeping. And you wake up and your heart is a pull. And then you say, Jesus mighty. Because I learned something about women, you know. They checked out before you even know they checked out. They check out 6 months or a year before You know, so you have to understand, right? So that love is something where you once you in it. For me, it's something that's true. Some people can say I love you today, and then tomorrow them say, oh, I don't love you no more. You never love me. It can't be love. How you plug out with love, a day after the other? You're defrost from it. Like there's a thing called defrost from love. And just like ice, you defrost. Everything is a calm down period. That's why I believe women check out way before. Because if they can do that, that show me a lot.
So then what are you saying? Is love enough or should be enough to hold a relationship together?
Well, love. If you say you love someone, it should mean more than I like you,
Yeah.
right? So
agree.
love should be something that can hold a relationship. If you love someone, that means you should want to do more than I like you. You should want to be more than we're a boyfriend and I'm feeling you out. We just been going on dates, right? But again, when you love somebody, you should see them as a marriage material.
Yeah.
Once you become an adult, right? Once you're in the stage of, I'm not talking about 18, I'm talking about 27 and up, right? You should see that person in those phases where you'll be like, damn, I love him. That means you are working towards marriage,
Yeah.
right? So again, that's the stage of that.
All right. I hear you. So, how often have you ever said the words "I love you" or have you ever been in that place where you said those words?
Bro, not very often. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not very often. Like I think that I've been in different situations. People like, man, when you gonna say I love you? Why you don't say it back? Because again, the truth about it is like I'm that person that like I have said the word I love you, right? Because I have been in love, right? Not a lot. I will tell you this, like I speak not a lot. Again.
Yeah,
so-
you're icebox, right?
well, hey, you want to be mad at that? That's on you. I'm gonna tell the truth. Like, but I have said the word I love you. Some people like, I'm just not gonna say it because you tell me to say it. Like, no, like again, like when you get me, you get the genuine me. Yes, but again, maybe you never faced nothing like this before, and you never have this fun part in your life before. Maybe you never have a man like me around before. But again, you have to learn to deal with me. Okay, nothing wrong if you fell in love with me first. Somebody gotta say I love you first, right? Like so. Again, if you do, like that's where we at. Like I'm not going to treat you less if you say I love you and I didn't say it. Like I'm gonna treat you the same way, but now I know where you currently at now. And again, I know where I'm at. And if you need me to explain it to you, I will tell you. And while we're in that relationship or wherever we are at, I'm gonna explain to you what we are lack at and what we still need to work on.
Okay. So, think about this scenario, right? Your girl come up to you and she be like, "Oh, we've been in a relationship for all this time, and I've told you that I love you, and you're yet to say enough is enough. I need to hear it from you, or I'm gone." How do you
Okay,
deal with that?
what is titled enough is enough. And plus, around when we talk about how long you talk about, because guess what happened? Is it 3 weeks? Is it a month? Is it 2 months? What is it?
Let's say put like 6 months on it.
Okay, 6 months on it. Okay, all right. If it's 6 months of quality dating, quality relationship, meaning that we understand each other, we are taking trips, we are doing, we are exploring each other, we are around each other. I'm cooking for you, you cooking for me, you show me I appreciate it. We can lay in the bed for at least 2 hours watching a movie, popping popcorn. We are able to just go on a run. We are able to just go to the movies. We are able to just go to the mall, go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Explore different things. If you are showing me these things right here and we are doing these things together, that means that, okay, then that means I should see the genuineness, because those things right there just labeled is what you should be doing once you get in a relationship, once you decide you plan you want to get married. Because once you get married, those are the things you should be doing as a family.
Right.
So you say, yeah. So I mean, you're right. I need to, if those things are happening, I need to level myself up and be like, yo, hold on for a second. What am I doing? Like, are we talking about, family, having kids? Are we talking about, getting a home? Are we talking about these things? Because are we talking about investment? You know what I'm saying? Because these things are important. Like, I really truly believe that if you're not having those conversations, I don't know what you're getting married for.
Yeah.
Like, what are you getting married for? Like, those conversations should happen. You should not be having a family, having a baby, and let's talk about it. No.
Right, right. I agree. So, when what you're saying is deep, because I mean, if you're not in a relationship where you guys are at a level where you understand each other and you can be around each other's company, especially like be in bed and not be sexually active, but enjoying each other's company nonetheless. That shows a level of where you guys are at. And then if you can see in that person that that person is not selfish in that the relationship that you guys are in are all about, is just all about them and what they want, then I feel like if that person comes to you and say I love you, and not to force you to say I love you either, but if you're not at that place after 6 months where you're not feeling that person enough to say I love you, and let's not put a time frame on it. Let's say everything is going good and you guys are at that.
But again, you're saying not put a time frame on it. But again, as a woman, women always have time frame on things.
That's true, but I'm accommodating you men, so
Really?
yes.
First of all, you're not. If you really accommodate a man, then guess what happened? Then guess what happened? Whenever a man says he's ready, then you should be ready, and that's not true. But I get it. I'm on the hot seat, so I will make that thing just roll. But respect, like that's what I'm saying. Like what women don't understand is like respect is the key. Like I'm the type of man that like, bro, you respect me, bro, you will get anything from me, bro, anything from me. Like I'm the type of dude that I don't like to debate. Don't debate. No, I really don't. No, I really don't. Like if I say something to you, see, this is where debate come in, right? This is what if I said, hey babe, so this I want you to go down to this pick up these things down there and bring them back. Or if you can reply back to him like, hey babe, what is these things for? Okay, these things are for where we're gonna do something. Okay, let's leave it right there. Go get it. Like, go get it. Just like if I'm driving home, you say, babe, stop by the grocery store and pick up some beans and some rice. Bro, I'm gonna get the beans and rice, bro.
But there's not. What kind of question could you be asking after she said, "Oh, babes, get the bean and rice"? What kind of question? Obviously, she want them to cook. So what kind of question?
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you, just like for me, when I ask the question, just like you want a man that can provide and protect, and if I gotta have to protect for you, that means I'm not gonna put you in any harm's way. Can you get what I asked for?
So it boils down to that person having that level of trust in you that whatever you're asking for, it's for a wise purpose, and being comfortable with you, then trusting your judgment.
If I'm calling your baby and you're coming home to me, we should not be talking about trust anymore. I think we should pass that stage.
I agree. I'm not gonna debate on that or argue with that.
Exactly. So again, just like I don't have to ask you 10 questions, I don't want to be asked 10 questions. Okay. Like, because again, there's certain stages in life you won't ask those questions. So I don't want you to ask me those questions because now I feel like, you don't value me to a point. And there's more to talk about valuing each other and respect. But again, everybody know that for a women value a man who provide and protect. The goalpost is always gonna move. Women start with those things, but the goalposts move. A man value respect. Respect me, like we go far away. Respect is the key. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. So, when you were talking about your faith and so forth, have you ever reached that point where, you said, again, enough is enough? For me personally, like my faith teaches me that okay, if I'm wronged, then I should turn the other cheek, or forgive 70 times 7, or that. What do you think about that? When do you know to go against your? When do you know to say okay, enough is enough? Even though my faith says this, I'm gonna go and do this because no, that person.
Are you talking about as an individual situation, something I'm facing individually, or something within a relationship?
In relationships, whether it be your intimate relationship or your friendship or your family, whatever it is.
Well, I mean, I think that regardless of what the situation you're facing, and as long as it's with have someone that is a part of it, you should be talking to that person about it. Like, you guys should be making those decisions together. Because guess what? No matter what the situation is, and I'm facing the situation, I'm gonna have to pick up the phone and call you. You are my emergency contact. So again, like one of the biggest situations I always say to people is that, like, I don't believe in calling out and then getting a plane. I just don't. Like, some people like, man, I took these days off, but I didn't take Friday off. But I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. But it was like, I really want to fly on Friday. I'm like, yo, man, I don't believe in that. Because, this is the reason why I don't believe in that. Is because, let's say something happened. And then it come out on the news. And it be like, oh, Dre was involved. Like, I thought he called in sick. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I want to include my partner in everything that I'm doing, right? Like, I'm not saying that there's stuff in life where your partner should not know about. If I'm sitting down talking to my friends about our own personal stuff, my friend's not going to know that. That's something I tell my partner, hey, listen, like me and my friends talk about things. I was sitting on the couch and we're laughing, talking. Hey, who are you talking to? I'm talking to my homies then, man. Listen, what y'all talking about? Let's talk about some boys things, man. You know how we go. Leave it there. Leave it alone. Don't go try to lock in my phone, trying to look at me and my friends in conversation. That's not cool.
No, I don't believe in searching the phone, but I think, let me reword what I am actually asking you. So, your faith teaches you to forgive and to turn the other cheek. When do you determine that enough is enough for you to go against that teaching?
I mean, I think, as I said, respect. Like, again, if me and you talk about something and then we come to a conclusion and you'd be like, you know what, forget that, I'm gonna do that anyway. And you go do that. Like, you sending me a clear message. Like, you don't value me. Like, you don't value me, and like I'm very, listen, as I said to you, I will give you if we are in a relationship, I will give you everything. Bro, everything that I do, investment, pitch to the house, whatever we are doing, everything is for you. Like, no matter what the situation is, you on a bed, life support, I got you. I will give you my kidney if I can. If I give you whatever you need, I will give it to you. Because guess what happened? Me and you are charting this road together. If you're not here, I'm not gonna feel good. So again, if you don't value me and you go continue to do something that we talk about that I don't like,
okay,
like, I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of like, as a woman, like, hey babe, you know what? I don't like when you wear those little short skirt all the way up to your butt crack, and you look at me and say, oh, you are just, oh my God, you're jealous. Da, da, da. No, my job is to protect. And guess what happens? If somebody disrespect you, then you're gonna pick up the phone and call me, and now I have to come tend to the situation. Like, and plus we have kids, so guess what happened? I don't want you to people look down on you and be like, oh, that's your wife? Like we represent each other when we step out. I represent you, you represent me. That's how it works.
So basically, when you decide enough is when the person is consistently having a pattern of disrespect.
Which is correct, yes. I mean, again, like, as I said, you respect me, we go a long way.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. So, how much should one sacrifice for personal goals and dreams for the maintaining of a relationship?
I think that, man, as relationship, as people, that's why it's so important to talk about dreaming goals before you get into a relationship, because that's why I said when you're going on dates, go to places where you guys can actually talk. Because today people are they want to go to the movies, where the movie playing, like concerts, all these things. I'm not saying those are not good things to do, but for the initial couple dates, to get to know that person before that person could break the ice and say, you know what, maybe this is the person I want to date. Go places where you guys can actually talk. You can hear the person. You're not saying, huh. No. You want to be able to get to know that person. And by getting to know that person, conversation is the only thing. That's the medicine to everything. Like, so you should be hearing that person. That person should be hearing you. Because now you get into a relationship and you don't even know what she want to do. She don't know what you want to do. Like, so that's the importance. Like I'm a straight shooter. Like if me and you together, we're talking, I'm like, hey baby, we'll see yourself for 5 years. Straight like that. Like, we'll see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years. And you could ask me the same question. If you don't, I will tell you what's my goal. Because it's simple. Because again, I understand that. Like, I've been working on my goals since I was high. Like I'm not one of the type of person who, I'm not driven by money. Like, I'm just not driven by money. Do I want to work and make money and take care of my family? We can do things? Yes, I do. Do I want my partner to do the same? Yes. But I don't want us to be in the house like talking about money. Will I keep pushing myself and pushing you so we can be better? Yes. Should you push me and we push it? Yes. But don't down put me in that relationship like, oh baby, I just elevate myself. Why you haven't? Like, no. So
yeah. Even so, with you guys getting to know each other and knowing what path you want to take, what goals you want to achieve, and all of that. I feel like sometimes things pop up, and maybe things coming about that were unplanned, and you have to make some sacrifice, and it may happen 1 or 2 or 3 times. When do you decide that, okay, this is becoming a pattern, so no, I'm gonna stop it right here. Enough is enough.
I mean, conversation is everything, right? You have to be able to have conversation with your partner, and each, you guys have to be able to be open to have those conversations. That's why it's good to once now. Maybe you could set every 2 months or so on. You guys sit down and talk about some of the things that you have faced, some of the things that you need to work on. Like, it's healthy conversations, to have healthy goals that you need to meet. Just like how every year you do an evaluation for your job.
Right.
Like, you should have an evaluation. You should evaluate your relationship. Just the same. Maybe twice a year you should evaluate your relationship, so you guys can work on different things. Because again, nobody want the same whole old thing that they faced last year. Like, it's like Valentine's come around and you may say, oh my God, baby, I'm gonna just up in a lingerie for you. That's your Valentine's. No, baby, I've seen it all before. Like, like I've seen it all before. Like, but you talk about those things so you don't embarrass that person at that moment. But again, this conversation is great to have. Like, because again, I'm not going to show up with some long johns and a white TV next so you can see my chest and be like, babe, look, I worked on all year. I'm more sexier for you this year. That's a plus. I get it. But I'm going to bring something different to the table. I've been watching you, and that's the part about relationship. You watch your partner and see what entices her, and understand that things that just bring something to the table where that allow her to smile. That make you know that you appreciate her, right? I think that in my life, right, the beginning of my life, I didn't understand some of those things, but like the more I grow older, I start like, you know what? I want to listen more. Sometimes, I ask questions, and sometimes like, you know what? Oh, you don't have that? I want you to have that. Let me do that. Like, certain things that I have, like, damn, I have this. Why she don't have this? I want you to have this. So, like, man, like, it's not a one-way thing, man. It's a two-way thing. Like I even hate when people say that Valentine's is for a woman. No, Cupid, pop, it's a lovers. Take two, lovers. So that means that you make him feel good and she make you feel good. And I guarantee you it'll be better. It will be better. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you, because guess what happened? When that man go to work, he gonna be smiling. He gonna be happy. He gonna appreciate you more. When that woman go to work, she gonna appreciate you. You gonna love her more. So guess what happened? That's how it works, man.
Yeah, so balancing, the dynamics of your relationship and communication, proper communication, then will hinder some of those sacrifices that may pop up. Because if you're conversating, then probably you won't be faced with, the prospect of sacrifices. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, it's always good, man, to, the sacrifices, people, when you sacrifice things in life, because again, think about it. I always look at my parents like they sacrifice so much to make my life better. Obviously, their life is a little bit better too, right? But again, you also give me a better chance at life.
Right.
So again, you sacrifice stuff for your relationship, you sacrifice stuff for your kids, you sacrifice stuff for your friends. Things that you love, you're gonna sacrifice for.
Yeah.
Like, so if you don't sacrifice for other people, then you're selfish.
Yeah. But there's a breaking point in sacrifice.
Oh yeah. No, definitely, man. It's always a breaking point in things. That's why, you have 50-something% of people that get divorced. The reason why you divorce that partner, is it real? Like, is it better out there? Like, we don't know. Again, I'm not here to talk about people, but again, that situation right there is a lot.
You mentioned just now that about one-sidedness, and it brings me to my next question, which is, you have friends, and when do you decide that this friendship is becoming like one-sided and maybe toxic, and it's no time, either time for you to call out your friend, or time for you to move on from that friendship?
Well, this is what I will say. Like, I think that I started out from I was in kindergarten, and I transitioned to high school, and then I moved to the States, and then I went to high school, and then I went to college. And I will say that, like, there's no friends that I was cool with in Jamaica that I'm still cool with. Like, no, I really don't have nobody that pick up the phone and we talk. No. In Jamaica, in America now, I have one friend that me and him talk on the phone, and when I go to Fort Lauderdale, it's like I see him and it's like a movie. Like, I bring my homeboys in there, and he like, man, Dre, this guy right here, and we laugh, we talk for hours. See, the thing about it is that, and he have a food truck, right? And we'll be by his food truck. He's very successful. He have multiple food trucks. Very successful guy doing what he's doing. Like, he gave up his career where he was working with Publix, making good money, and then he's like, I want a food truck, and he venture out, and he's doing very well. Like I said, if I get married, I would love for him to cater my food, add the food, because it's so great, right? But like, I'm there for like 3 hours. That show you that, because some people be like, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm this, my title this, I got a master's degree, working a PhD. Like, no, like, this is my homie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come to your funeral and cry and be like, oh my God, I wish I could. No, I'm gonna spend the time with you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the only friend I have that value me and I value him. I'm gonna show you that I value you when I'm around you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give your flowers now. So I do value those situations, man. So it's important to do those things, but I mean, sacrifices and looking at life like that, and the people and friends, but there's friends that just to show you that's the only friend. That means that I had to let go of certain situations because it didn't fit me.
Yeah.
It didn't fit me, so I let it go, right? I let it go. In college, like I will say to you that I joined a fraternity, I joined CCE, Caribbean Culture Exchange, I joined Honor Society, I run for Homecoming King. I was like, I know so much people, but my friend circle is still small. Like, the people who I pick up the phone and call and talk to is still small. All my friends have been around me for over 10 years. I just said happy birthday to my boy, and he's the last dude that ever joined my friendship. And James, he turned 22 today, right? So, and I know him since he walked on campus since he was 18. So that means that we know each other for 14 years. Like, that's volume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually volume. Like, I look at those things and I was like, you know what? That's what I love.
Yeah. you know, that question is kind of personal for me. Yeah. So, you know, this year I realize that I have to be at that point where I'm saying, okay, and some of these relationships I will have to let go of because I've reached that point where my friend circle is gonna be like really small. So I hit that point of enough is enough, and yeah, moving on with no regret. But hey,
No, I mean that's how life works, man. You gotta evaluate those friendships from time to time. You know, that you gotta make sure that because again, I learned that like if you're the smartest person in your group, then that means that something. My friends should challenge me, like in different ways. Me and my friends them have different. We are in different fields. Like I have doctors, I have the IT, I have mechanic. You know, I have me. Like I have different people in my group, so I learn from everybody. Like you tell me, like I learn from everybody. Like I never feel like I'm not learning something every day. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me, like, and there's nothing that if my homeboy pick up the phone and say, yo, bro, I really need you, I'm booking a flight and I'm gonna be there.
yeah,
If you say I really need you, I'm gonna be there.
yeah. I strongly believe that friendship shouldn't really be one-sided. And if it's one-sided, up and go. There's a lot of people out there. With that said, pass it over to you.
Yeah, man. But definitely, man, when you think about enough is enough, man, you gotta look at life and say, you know what? Like, there's a point in life where you say enough is enough. But don't say enough is enough just because you face a small situation, because everything in life is a challenge. Like, you get married, you can't just walk away from your marriage just because of that. Again, for better or for worse, in sickness and health until death do us part. When you have a friendship, also, it's like you gotta friendship. You don't hear about 15-year friendship, 20-year friendship, and it's just easy. Me and my boy Mike, like we've been friends for like goddamn 20 goddamn years. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, oh moly, like me and that man fight. We have fought before. We lived together, we fought. But when time get tough, I was there. When time get tough, he was there. Like I remember one time, like me and my boy Mike, he got shot, and I'm like, yo, I was living my crib. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm saying this. I'm around him, like, bro, come live with me. You're in an unsafe place. You know what I'm saying? That's what friends do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you pick up the phone, call me, I'm there. Like, no matter what the situation is, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my dudes them every day. Yo, Hallet, you facing this situation? I know. Oh, let's talk about it, bro. Like, this is what you're facing, that what you're facing. This is what you need. I see what you need. Okay, bro, let's get this moving, bro. I'm going to keep it G with them every day. Like, no matter what the situation is, bro. Like, I look at you and I see what you need. And guess what happened? You have to put the work in too. Yeah. Because I can't, I only responsible to talk to you, but you have to make things work between you and whoever you need to make it work.
Yeah, but you do have to acknowledge that, some friendship has its season, and some people come into your life for just a period of time. You just need to know when to move on. Yeah.
But yeah, man, but definitely, man, but that's how the podcast is. When this talk of the thing, and we are out because we're checking out. Oh, you mean JR, JP, my sister Tamara, Shanique, we in here. Yes, they're good have suffered the butt of them. Kick it with myself like a bit. Kick it with myself like a bit.